Now I am going to explain small topic which is increase in tension of a charged ring due to a small point charge placed at its center. Now if it is a charged ring, charge given to this ring is Q and distribution of charge is uniform. This is Q and keep a point charge at its center Q naught. This is the center. This ring radius is R. This Q naught will repel that remaining charge on this ring. The repulsive force at any part of the ring directed radially away from center of the ring. If you take this part gets repelled by this Q naught like this. And if I take this part and this part also repelled by this Q naught in this direction, the direction of force experienced by any part of the ring will be directed away from the center of the ring like this, and which is radially away from the center like this. This part, it means any part of this ring will experience radial outward force. Because of that force, this ring slightly undergo some stretching. That stretching can increase the tension. So I am going to write the equation for the tension, additional tension or increase of tension in the ring due to this Q naught. For that, let us take a small element of that ring. If it is the small element, the tension will be uniform everywhere and it acts along the direction of tangent drawn to this ring. Here at this point the tension is like this. This is T. Everywhere the tension in the ring acts along the direction of tangent of this ring, and which is same everywhere. And if I take small part of this ring here and angle subtended by this small part at center is d theta. It is the small element. This is d theta. Here we have this Q naught here, and suppose this element charge is dq. dq is the small element charge, and here tension at this end acts along the direction of tangent like this. This is T. Here also T. And this T is the additional increase of tension. Now here this T is acting like this. This is acting like this. Now there is a repulsive force between these two, that is directed like this, dF. However, this element is in stable state, cannot move in this direction or neither in this direction or this direction. It is in stable state. So reason is, so let us let us extend this line like this. This angle becomes what? d theta by 2. This is also same. This line can divide this element into two equal or similar parts, and this part is same as this. Now if I extend this line, and this is the one more line I have drawn, and if I draw a parallel line to this here, if it is d theta by 2, this is also d theta by 2. Look at this, both are the same lines. This line will be like this. This line is parallel to this. This is d theta by 2. This is 90 minus d theta by 2. This angle is 90 here. So this is d theta by 2 again. So this angle is 90. So this is 90 minus d theta by 2. So resolve the tension into components. The component of tension in this direction, T cos d theta by 2. In this direction, T sin d theta by 2. On the other side also same. In this direction, T sin d theta by 2. This one T cos d theta by 2. On the same element we have these two components with the same magnitude and opposite direction, so they cancel each other, and remaining, look at this, along this direction you have df in this direction, and in this direction this component and this component. That means what? 2t sin d theta by 2. This is still in stable equilibrium, means these two are equal. Now the df, the force acting on that small element of the ring due to this q naught is now what? 2t sin d theta by 2. What is the df? The electrostatic force between this q naught and this. You can write that is k q naught dq by that distance r square, distance between these two. What is k? K is what here? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught for air medium or free space. This is 2t. This is the small element. This angle is very less. For small angles we can take sin theta as theta. So this becomes, you can write directly d theta by 2 for small angles. It gives approximate value. This 2 cancelled. This is the equation. So integrating on both sides for this t. Now it gives what? K q naught by r square. dq integration gives the total charge of that ring, that is q, capital Q, you will get here. And t is constant, same everywhere for all the elements. Integration of d theta is theta. Theta means the total angle subtended by the ring at center, that is 2 pi. Theta is integration of d theta is 2 pi. The total angle subtended by the ring is 2 pi. So therefore the additional tension or increase of tension in the ring due to the charge placed at center is now k q naught cube by r square divided by 2 pi. Or you can write the same, t is equal to k is what? This 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. It gives q naught cube by this 4 pi into this 8 pi square epsilon naught r square. That is the answer.